For the first time in South Africa, charges of crimes against humanity, jurisdiction for which falls under the International Criminal Court, will be pursued in a domestic murder case. The charges have been brought against an apartheid police officer and a former soldier accused of attacking 4 activists from the Congress of South African Students in 1982. The Johannesburg High Court today dismissed objections to the charges, paving the way for similar prosecutions in other apartheid-regime crimes. Joining me now is Sesethu Holomisa, Project Officer for the Foundation for Human Rights. Sesethu, a very good afternoon to you. Thanks very much for your time. Quite a landmark or an important position for that the Johannesburg High Court has arrived at today, I would imagine.
Oh, definitely. Hi, Vuyo. Thank you so much for having me.
Is it as important as some of us think it is?
Oh, 100%. This is a groundbreaking judgment made by Judge Dossio at the Johannesburg High Court on Monday. And that's because apartheid crimes can now be tried as crimes against humanity. And before this week, apartheid-era crimes were treated as ordinary crimes in South African courts. And now that they can be treated as crimes against humanity, there's no time limit for prosecuting them. And that's what the accused argued in objecting these charges, that these crimes were too old to prosecute. But the court rejected this, and Judge Dossio confirmed that South African courts must follow international law, which says apartheid was a crime against humanity, and that the state has a duty to prosecute apartheid crimes, whether they happened before or after 1994.
In fact, some people are surprised that it has actually taken so long to get to this point. They do have a point, don't they?
Oh, 100%. And we at the Foundation for Human Rights agree with that assertion. As we have showed in our case that we lodged for constitutional damages against the state and some of its actors, alleging that there has been some political interference in the prosecution of these cases, because when those that were denied amnesty at the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, when they were denied amnesty, the TRC stated that there should be no impunity, and highlighted the imperative of a bold prosecution policy. But what we've seen is that these promises to investigate and prosecute those who were denied amnesty have not been fulfilled. And so we're hoping that this is a step forward in the right direction to allow for these prosecutions to take place on the international arena.
Of course, I mean, it's quite a boost for many people who have been fighting for justice to prevail, but also seeking closure. I mean, I'm thinking here of the Biko families, the families of the Craddock 4. Right now, as we speak, I mean, in KwaZulu-Natal, the family of Griffiths Mxenge. And in about a couple of months' time, their case will be looked into. But at the moment, you're seeing the family of Albert Lutuli giving testimony. All these people have had to wait for so long for things to get to the point where they are. And I would imagine this move, this decision, ruling by the Johannesburg High Court will indeed play a part in hopefully getting more movement on these kinds of cases.
Oh, 100%. And we're very hopeful. This judgment has given us hope, and the families that we work with, and even survivors of human rights violations that were attributed to apartheid crimes, that there is hope for justice and for the truth to be heard. And as you've already mentioned, it's taken way too long, but we're still hopeful that we will be able to find the truth now.
But of course, that's not to say it's going to be smooth sailing. All those who were involved and who are still alive are going to do everything in their power to push back. They'll put every stumbling block there is to anything that will ensure that, or that may lead to them facing their music.
That's very true, as we saw today in court, where the counsel for the accused filed their application to have the presiding judge, Judge Dosio, removed from the case, claiming that he might be biased because he knows of denied amnesty applications of the accused. And there are also allegations of unfair treatment of the accused during the earlier court meetings. But the judge rightfully questioned why this recusal application has only been submitted now. If these concerns were brought up earlier on, it would make more sense. But here we are, and this just plays in the delays that we've been experiencing for decades.
Sesethu Holomisa, let me thank you very much for your time. She's a project officer at the Foundation for Human Rights.